Welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. President Bola Tinubu praised journalists for nation building. Governor Ododo declares Kogi open for business at 2025 AKK Business Development Roadshow. Nigeria beats Gabon 4-1, sailed to CAF playoff final. Now the news in details. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has emphasized the role of the media in shaping Nigeria's national direction and strengthening democracy. Speaking at the annual conference of the Nigerian Guild of Editors in Abuja, the president commended journalists for their historic contributions to nation building and urged them to continue upholding the highest standards of professionalism and truthfulness. President Tinubu also paid tribute to Nigeria's media community, describing journalism as more than a profession but an instrument of national awakening. He said the theme of this year's conference, Democratic Governance and National Cohesion, the role of editors, provides a timely opportunity to reflect on how public discourse can strengthen the country's democratic foundations. The president cautioned, however, that freedom of expression must go hand in hand with responsibility. He stressed that in a rapidly changing media environment where misinformation can spread quickly, editors must act as gatekeepers of truth. President Tinubu also reaffirmed his administration's commitments to economic reforms and national stability, noting that true nation building requires cooperation among government, private sector, civil society, and the media. He called on editors to promote clarity over confusion, responsibility over recklessness, and hope over despair. Moving on, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has declared the state as a prime destination for investment in Nigeria. The governor stated this during the 2025 AKK Business Development Roadshow, marking the strategic starting point of the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline project at the Banquet Hall Government House in Lokoja on Thursday. Speaking to an audience of investors, government officials and industry stakeholders, Governor Ododo emphasized that Kogi's central location and natural resource endowment make the state an ideal hub for businesses and industrialization, declaring that Kogi is open for business. He highlighted ongoing reforms aimed at enhancing ease of doing business, infrastructure development, and investor protection in the state. Governor Ododo outlined key initiatives including the Kogi-Hunan Free Trade Zone, proposed Zariagi Airport improved road networks, and streamlined regulatory processes as key development components designed to facilitate investor confidence and ease of doing business in the state. He called on both local and international investors to take advantage of the growing opportunities in the state, assuring them of his administration's readiness to provide a conducive environment and strategic partnerships to facilitate business growth. Governor Dodo also expressed appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his sustained efforts in advancing Nigeria's economy and for his commitment to the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline project, which he described as a strategic investment towards making Nigeria a hub cleaner energy in Africa.
The commitment of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR to the AKK project is further testament to his determination to ensure an energy shift to cleaner power and to position Nigeria as an economic superpower. What Mr. President has done is to make Nigeria a diplomatic and industrial force, a nation that will not only produce gas for its citizens, but also for the entire world. Here in Kogi State, we are aligning with the visionary leadership of Mr. President. Our administration is committed to promoting investment and positioning Kogi State as the platform for Nigeria's new energy revolution.
In his remarks, the Executive Vice President of Gas, Power and New Energy at NNPC Limited, Mr. Olalekon Ogunleye, commended Governor Ododo for his passion and commitment to collaborating with the NNPC in promoting gas infrastructure development in the state. He emphasized that the AKK project represents a model of partnership and collaboration, adding that support by the Kogi State government in areas of security and ease of doing business will make the pipeline a true line of prosperity.
In Nigeria today, we know and we understand and we realize that Kogi State is the confluence of commerce. Kogi State is the confluence of opportunities. It's even the confluence of mineral resources because it has abundant mineral resources. Kogi State is also a confluence of pipelines. is a confluence of industries. And so I want to congratulate the people of Kogi State for having a servant leader who is passionate about development. And I'm saying this because I'm a living and personal witness for his passion. The only way we can reciprocate is to tell you that in NMPC of today, it's about delivery. And so we will match your passion with action and delivery, Your Excellency.
Also speaking, the Managing Director of the AKK Pipeline Project, Engineer Audu Ibrahim, provided updates on the progress of the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline project, which is said is about 90% completed.
By way of the status, we're somewhere around 90% on the main line, which is where we're targeting. The next section you see there, which has to do with the station. Stations are tied to specific, off-takers, which this forum is trying to identify.
He described the initiative as an industrial lifeline for Kogi and the nation, expected to enhance Nigeria's long-term energy security and create thousands of skilled and unskilled jobs. Also, Kogi State has made one of the most notable improvements in the nation's health preparedness ranking, climbing 8 places from 18th in the previous 2 years to 10th in the 2025 SBM Intelligence Health Preparedness Index. Victoria Stephen has a report.
The index compiled by SBM Intelligence, a Nigerian-based geopolitical and socio-economic research firm, assesses states' ability to respond to medical emergencies and sustain quality healthcare delivery, highlighting Kogi as a rising model in healthcare reform. Compiled annually using data from respected institutions such as the World Health Organization, the National Bureau of Statistics, and the Global Data Lab, the report evaluates states based on indicators including budgetary commitment, human resources, and health outcomes. While no state has yet met the 30% national target for health preparedness, Kogi's performance shows consistent policy direction and strategic prioritization of healthcare under the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. The Kogi State Ministry of Health attributes the progress to sustained government investment in infrastructure, capacity building, and community-based health systems. According to a statement by the ministry, the efforts represent a steady march towards universal health coverage and improved emergency response mechanisms. Dr. Abdulaziz Adams, the Coordinating Commissioner for Health, described the improved ranking as a validation for the administration's leadership and the dedication of the state's health workers. Officials noted that the Ododo administration intends to use the 2025 milestone as a springboard for even greater improvement in the years ahead. I am Victoria Stephen, reporting for Lugat TV.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo is set to officially receive former governor of the state, Captain Idris Wada, into the All Progressives Congress APC alongside his supporters. Tosin Tolualoju has the details.
A statement by the Special Advisor on Media, Ismaila Issa, said Governor Ododo will be joined by other states and national leaders of the party to receive Captain Wada into the APC at a formal decamping ceremony scheduled to take place on Monday at the Muhammadu Buhari Square in Lokoja. Captain Wada, who served as governor of Kogi State from 2012 to 2016 under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, is joining the APC alongside other notable political leaders in the state. Governor Dodo described the decision of Captain Wada and other political leaders in the state to join the ruling APC as a reflection of their shared commitment to peace, progress, and the overall development of the state. According to the governor, the inclusion of experienced leaders like Captain Wada in the APC fold will further strengthen the state's efforts to maintain peace, foster cooperation, and accelerate progress across all sectors in line with his campaign promises. He emphasized that beyond party politics, the move by the former governor and other notable politicians in the state to join the APC demonstrates how well his administration has worked to bring people together and unite the state on a common front to achieve the development agenda that has made Kogi a success story in the last 22 months. The statement further noted that Governor Dodo's focus on infrastructure development and inclusive approach to governance is responsible for increasing number of political leaders joining the APC in the state. Governor Dodo also commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his exemplary leadership, noting that the wave of mass defection of prominent politicians joining the APC across the country reflects the strong confidence Nigerians have in his administration and in the party's renewed hope agenda for national development. Tosin Tolualoju, Lugat TV News.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugat TV. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
Yeah, even just from my head now, from the off of Kogi, this one they come on. Look at TV, we there for you. Legendary, I set up on this one. From local jobs to the world we shine. You swear balance, fish show us fine. Documentary, health, education. I look at TV, we set the direction. Anywhere you get, just log online. You with a stream I'm playing to find no decline. Community talk, where they bring them live. We updates you every day, we strive. Look at TV, we there for you. We there for you, we there for you. Look at TV, the people's view. We bring the truth, bring the truth. World class picture sounds so sweet. Follow us online, make the story complete. Facebook, Insta, TikTok, the groove. I look at TV, we can make moves. Breaking news, we they report on fast. Now better content, we go always live. Look at TV, we there for you. We there for you, we there for you. Look at TV, the people's view. We bring the truth, bring the truth. World class picture sounds so sweet. Follow us online, make the story complete.
This is Lugat TV. Welcome back. Kogi State House of Assembly has suspended the chairman of Ibaji local government area, Emmanuel Onuche, over allegations of gross misconduct and actions said to have caused disrepute to the state government. The suspension was announced during the plenary of the House on Wednesday. Onuche was directed to hand over the affairs of the council to his vice chairman, Victoria Okolo, pending the conclusion of investigations. Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Aliu Umar Yusuf, constituted a 5-member committee headed by Honorable Bode Ogumola to investigate the allegations. The committee is expected to submit its report within 1 month. Meanwhile, 3 members of the Kogi State House of Assembly have defected to the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). The lawmakers who switched parties are Honorable Bode Ogumola of the People's Democratic Party representing Ugurimagongo local government area, Honorable Sunday Dako, also of the PDP representing Basa local government area, and Honorable Ido Ibikunle of Action Democratic Alliance (ADC) representing Yagba East local government area respectively. Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Aliu Umar Yusuf, who read their letters of defection during plenary, commended the members for their bold decisions to join the APC and for identifying with the good performance of the ruling party in the state. And Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo says his commitment to peace, security and inclusive growth as foundations to sustainable development in Kogi State remains unwavering. Dominion Adeyonjo has more.
Governor Dodo made this known on Tuesday while receiving participants of the National Defense College NDC Course 34 study tour at the Government House in Lokoja. Represented by his deputy, Comrade Joe Salifu, Governor Dodo described the visit as both timely and strategic, noting that the tour aligns closely with his administration's development priorities. The governor commended the National Defense College for its strategic role in shaping national policy and preparing leaders to address complex security and governance challenges.
Since assuming office, the government of Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo has worked tirelessly to consolidate the security architecture inherited from our predecessor, our former governor, Alhaji Yahya Bello. We have strengthened collaboration with security agencies, empowered our community policing structure, and leveraged technology to monitor flashpoints across our borders with 9 states and the Federal Capital Territory. These efforts have yielded remarkable progress in safeguarding lives, protecting investment, and ensuring the free movement of people and goods across the state.
Earlier, the provost of the National Defense College and team lead for Course 34, Professor Adam Ahmed, explained that the college selected Kogi State for the study tour because of its strategic importance in both security and development. Professor Ahmed commended Governor Dodo for maintaining stability in the state's governance system, describing Kogi's peaceful political transition as exemplary.
The theme for the Course 34 is actually optimizing capital development of industrialization in order to harness national security and development. In fact, it is from this that the team for Kogi State oozed out. You know, we're looking at solid mirror in order to enhance security. Kogi State is well known to harbor mineral resources.
In her remarks, the Secretary to the Government of Kogi State, Dr. Folashade Arika-Ayuade, urged the visiting team to convey to the President that Kogi is richly endowed with vast mineral resources deserving of federal attention and investment.
Kogi do not have any business being poor. If we allow these mineral resources work for us, they are in commercial quantities. Once Kogi State gets it right, my brothers and sisters, Nigeria will get it right. Once Kogi prosper, Nigeria will keep prospering. Let's put it down and let's note it. We are at the center, and Nigeria started here.
She stressed that harnessing these resources would not only boost Kogi's economic prosperity, but also contribute significantly to national development. I'm Dominion Adeyanju.
And on sports, Nigeria has booked their place in the CAF playoff final with a thrilling 4-1 extra-time victory over Gabon in Rabat on Thursday, setting up a showdown with DR Congo for a spot in the Intercontinental playoff. Akor Adams capitalized on a poor back pass in the 78th minute to give the Super Eagles a 1-0 lead. Gabon responded late in regulation time through Mario Lamina's deflected strike in the 89th minute, forcing extra time after a tense 1-1 full-time scoreline. The extra time saw Super Eagles assert their dominance. Chidera Ejuke restored the lead in the 97th minute with a clinical finish from Wilfred Ndede's setup. Victor Osimhen then stole the spotlight, scoring twice in the first half of extra time. The Super Eagles' path to the World Cup Intercontinental playoff is now set as they await the clash with DR Congo for a chance to qualify for the World Cup as one of Africa's representatives. And that's it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.